Good afternoon, Pokesports. It's your host, Mike, and I play with two Pokemon on the field. My friends, I am so excited to share this team with you by Tech Pug, or Shattered Pug, as they're listed on the game. Now, you already know that on Discord, that's the place where you go and share your teams, your rental codes, your Pokepastes. But every now and then, there are some very, very amazing people who drop in and share not just those, but a team report, a full team report. And that's exactly what Tech Pug did. They went and shared a full breakdown of all of the common leads, all of the common counters that this team will face. And so to honor that, I'm going to take this team into the battle arena. I'm going to try my best to stick to the common leads that they use, but let's go over the team real quick, okay? We've got Wo-Chen here with Foul Play, Pollen Puff, Protect, and Leech Seed. Obviously, this is a great healer Pokemon, and if we've forgotten what Wo-Chen does, you probably know what Wo-Chen does at this point, live Wo-Chen reaction, but Wo-Chen lowers the attack of all of the other Pokemon on the field. With its, I believe it's Tablets of Ruin. Glimmora, this is an interesting Glimmora. The last Glimmora that I used was really, really cool. It had Corrosion, and I didn't even notice, but this one does have Toxic Debris, Spiky Shield, Energy Ball, Power Gem, Mortal Spin. So this is one of the Pokemon that you can bring beside Wo-Chen without really shooting yourself in the foot. You can bring in the Arcanine, you can bring in the Iron Hands, but its own attacks, their own attacks will be lowered. However, with Arcanine specifically, you can still Will-O-Wisp. With Iron Hands, you can still Fake Out, and the damage reduction isn't really all that relevant. But because Arcanine can Will-O-Wisp, because Glimmora can Mortal Spin, your Fluttermane with Hex still does that big damage. You remember from the last episode, from the, what was it, Clawitzer episode, I'll put the card right up there, that you can use a bunch of status moves to make your Fluttermane do even more damage than it would with a normal Shadow Ball. So this Fluttermane with Choice Specs is that kind of Pokemon that can do that extra damage. And then, of course, you've got Iron Bundle with the Ghost-type Terra, Hydro Pump, Freeze Dry, Icy Wind, Protect. It's the set that you know and love. So, again, very, very excited for me to go into the battle arena, to go onto the dance floor and try out this team. So why don't you join me? Let's go into our first game. Come on. All right, and our first opponent here is Parker. Now, like I said, I do want to stay as true to the team report as I possibly can. And one of the common leads that are used here is Glimmora and Iron Hands. I kind of feel like Glimmora and Iron Hands would work quite well here, mostly because of the Fake Out that I'd be able to, stop one of the Pokemon from doing something with, the Sand Package is something. Sand Package is something quite interesting. Okay. Well, you know what? We're going to bring Arcanine in the back, are we? No, I don't think that's actually a good idea. I should probably bring something that can do some damage to that Dondozo. I think that burning it is a good idea if I don't get the poison off from the Glimmora, or just straight up Wo-Chen might just do the trick. We do have Terra Poison in case that Iron Bundle becomes an issue, and I might actually just want to bring Iron Bundle myself because of the Freeze Dry, because of the Icy Wind. I think that just makes sense. Things that just make sense. I love it when some things just make sense. But I like this. What they say about Glim Hands. Glim Hands is extremely simple. It's really good into Sun teams, but it's also good for starting status early. Usually, depending on the enemy team, Glim Hands' objective is to poison your targets and allow Fluttermane in safely. Now, I didn't bring a Fluttermane in this one, but I think that's still okay. Because there were a bunch of dark types there, getting the status to make your Hex do more damage isn't really relevant here. So we've got Iron Bundle and Chi-Yu. Now I could just go super ham on this Chi-Yu, right? Go for a big Power Gem on the first turn here on the Chi-Yu. Go for a Fake Out on the Iron Bundle. I feel like the thing that Parker would expect me to do is to double into the Iron Bundle. And so that's exactly what I'm not going to do. I go for a fake out on the Iron Bundle, just so if it does attack, it's not gonna do anything. There it is. And if it protects, then, hey, it's protected. So Iron Hands goes for the fake out. The Chi-Yu is not gonna protect this turn. So this is going to be 1 power gem on the Chi-Yu. Here we go. That's some damage. It's not a ton of damage, though. Now, my Iron Hands, thankfully... can actually terrastalize if I look at it tough enough. I almost feel like going for Iron Bundle is probably the best bet here. Chances of Iron Bundle living both a Hydro Pump and a... if it goes for a Freeze Dry, then I'm kind of destroyed. There's no Protect on that either. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, whoop, 5. Okay. We want to go for a Volt Switch, actually, on the Chi-Yu. I ran out of time. Well, a Drain Punch on the Iron Bundle wouldn't be so bad either. So if Iron Hands gets to attack here with its Assault Vest, I don't know how I kept fat fingering a right direction, but hey, you know what? We're good. That's a Freeze Dry on the Iron Hands. I lived that. I lived that quite well. Oh. Double crit! I was fully expecting to live that at like, you know, less than 20. But then he gets to go and get the double crit. Okay. I think that's definitely going to be the game. That's going to be my first game. Oh my good lord, that was fun. Now, having Wo-Chen out doesn't actually do me anything. I am just going to attack the Iron Bundle, I guess. Nothing matters. I'm dead every time, right? So, hey, let's Mortal Spin. Let's Mortal Spin, let's Pollen Puff? Thinking about it. I mean, yeah, why not, right? If my Wo-Chen happens to get an attack off here, then great. It probably will not. It more than likely will not. God, that double crit. Sometimes the opponents just get a double crit and that's life. Wow, Glimmora. Glimmora does not like damage, huh? What's Glimmora's special defense like? Glimmora. This is making me think that Glimmora is not a very specially defensive mon. It kind of is. It's got base 81. Well, regardless, that's all right. We're gonna exit this game. We're gonna go right into the next game. I want to get a couple of good games in, but getting a double crit from a Chi-Yu from a Heat Wave is not the way. Is certainly not the way. All right, let's go into the second game. Let's try and make that a little bit better. All right, my next opponent is going to be Adrix. Okay, Adrix with a bunch of physical Pokemon. Make me feel like Wo-Chen is definitely going to be the way to go here. It's 100% going to be the way to go here. I'm almost thinking that leading with Wo-Chen and bringing Arcanine is going to put me in the best position. However, if they lead with, say, Fluttermane and, I don't know, Gothitelle, then I might have to do some, protect shenanigans, that kind of thing. If the Fluttermane comes out without the Gothitelle, then I'll be able to switch the Wo-Chen into the Glimmora and be kind of okay. And then because I have so many status mods, I feel like bringing Fluttermane is the right choice. Because I have so much to kind of leverage with those stats, statuses. If I burn things, then I can hex things. If I poison things, then I can hex things. And then I just have Wo-Chen to be Wo-Chen. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm just thinking about that last game. is on turn 1, I fully expected the Iron Bundle to go for a Protect, and I said that. I think the best choice for me in that situation would have been to go for a Drain Punch on the Chi-Yu. And then who's my other Pokemon at the time? It was Glimmora, and I went for a Power Gem. That might have just been better off as a Spiky Shield, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, so this is the 2 leads that I was kind of expecting, huh? Would you look at that? And now that's okay, because what I can do is go for a Terra Poison Foul Play. But it does make destroying the Gothitelle priority number 1. I think I have 1 turn of the Gothitelle not using Psychic on me. And so that probably means I should Protect, actually, now that I think about it. Oh yeah, my controller is definitely just doing that on its own. That's fun. I can go for a Protect here, just double Protect turn 1 to protect from the Fake Out and any other kind of damage. Or just go for the Flare Blitz. I think I just go for the Flare Blitz. I feel like they're probably going to target the Wo-Chen. If anything, my Arcanine gets Fake Outed here. Yeah. Okay. So I took an extra 5 damage in the Dazzling Gleam, so I'm going to take an extra X amount of damage here. Okay. Okay. Well, now I can still do the same kind of thing. I'm going to go for a Foul Play on the Gothitelle. Going to go for a Flare Blitz on the Gothitelle. They all have very low attack stats already, and plus I just intimidated them. So maybe I should Flare Blitz the Fluttermane. Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Oh, they're going to withdraw Gothitelle. That's great. So now we're going into a Pokemon with high attack. Ferropalmas. That's Iron Hands. So we Terrastalize, so Wo-Chen can survive a Dazzling Gleam. Oh, that's another Fake Out user, huh? Not my favorite thing. Oh, I went first? That's interesting. Is that a Trick Room? Yeah, it is. Ah. Okay. Okay. We're going to go for a Pollen Puff on the Arcanine. We're going to slow things down a little bit. And a Will-O-Wisp on the Iron Hands will mean that I can at least continue to survive in this game. Yeah, especially if they're going to take the turn to withdraw the Fluttermane. I have a little bit of time. I don't see the Iron Hands KOing this turn at all. Yeah, there we go. And then we just get a nice Pollen Puff off. I think it's time to start Leech Seeding some things. You know? Let's go and Leech Seed the Gastrodon. Let's go and Will-O-Wisp the Iron Hands. Again, sometimes you just need to take games slow. I haven't lost a single Pokemon yet. None of my Pokemon have any damage on them right now. Which is not what I can say about... Oh, that's beautiful. Not what I can say about the other team. Wo-Chen barely took any damage. Arcanine, it missed Arcanine, so that's great. Okay, if this burn goes off, we're in a beautiful position. So go and enjoy some Leech Seed. I'm going to have leftovers, and then I'm going to take Leech Seed health as well. That's a great burn. That's a great burn. Not to mention, Tablets of Ruin is making it so that the Iron Hands does not have that much attack. That's 25% less attack right there. Minus another 50% attack because of the burn. Okay, so now my Wo-Chen's back to full HP. It's like the Muddy Water didn't even happen. And my Arcanine is that guy right now, so I'm just going to have to protect. Yeah. I do not want my Arcanine to start taking Muddy Water damage, and I don't want it to lower its accuracy right now. So here comes the Gothitelle. That's another fake out later. And that's going to be a Leech Seed on that. Oh, no, no, no. You can't yawn that. I'm protecting the yawn. I don't want to go to sleep. So now we're back up. Well, not really back up. Wo-Chen didn't take any damage that turn. Regardless, both of them are going to take Leech Seed damage, which is great. Now I think that swapping out Wo-Chen might be the right thing to do. No. No. Swapping out Arcanine might be the right thing to do. Now we go for the foul play on the Gothitelle. That's going to do that extra damage. And we can swap out into Glimmora, actually. Or swap out into Fluttermane and not take Fake Out at all. I can't be swapped out. Okay, right. Yes, of course. That's fine. We'll go for, I guess, another Protect, right? Yeah, if it's always going to be Fake Out, then we just go for another Protect. Yeah, sweet. Okay, I am the luckiest. I'm the luckiest in the game today. Never mind, I'm the least luck possible. Not true. There we go. we protected the yawn. Well, Chen flinched, but it's like it didn't happen. The important thing is that Wo-Chen did not take damage. Yawn didn't go off. Arcanine hasn't taken that much damage. And I'm still able to double into the Gothitelle next turn to try and take that out. Twisted Dimensions are also going to return, which is good for me. We're going to foul play this Gothitelle here. We're going to Flare Blitz the Gothitelle as well. Now we already know what I think all of their Pokemon are, right? It's Iron Hands and Fluttermane in the back. And no matter what they swap the Gothitelle into, if they do, doesn't matter. None of them want to take double in damage like that. The berry is a little concerning. Slightly concerning. Okay. They're going to taunt Wo-Chen, but to be honest, it's okay. Wo-Chen doesn't... Oh, come on. Oh, the accuracy. The accuracy. So this is almost ensuring that my Arcanine goes to sleep here. Well, in that case, what I can do is I can Pollen Puff. Yes, that is what I can do. Pollen Puff is still an attack. Let's not forget that, ladies and gentlemen. Pollen Puff on my Arcanine. Flare Blitz on my Gothitelle. On that Gothitelle. If that's a swap into Iron Hands, it could be. I mean, Gothitelle's just going to protect. Yeah, okay. So it saves itself the damage while Arcanine can't do anything. Anyway, enjoy some health. And yet again, we are back up to full on both of these Pokemon. Now, both of them are going to be asleep, which isn't great. But, yeah, that's okay. That's fine. It's fine. I do wonder if Pollen Puff does more damage to the Gothitelle than Foul Play does. All right, let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at the numbers here. So the greater the target's attack stat, the greater damage this move inflicts. And with this, it's a special 90 power move for Pollen Puff. We're looking at Wo-Chen, and I believe the attack stat on that is actually higher. No, it's not. Special attack is higher. I think Pollen Puff probably does more, but Foul Play does have stab. So it is Foul Play. It's got to be. I don't know. Anyway, we're attacking. Arcanine's fast asleep. Night Night Arcanine. And there's the Psychic that I was afraid of, but it didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it would. And oh, that's good. I still get a little bit of Leech Seed damage. Leech Seed health back. I don't like the critical hit on Wo-Chen. Stop critting me. All right, folks, I do not want any more crits. I just don't. I'm done with them. Okay, so you're going to heal a little bit with your leftovers, and then Leech Seed is going to bring me back up. Gothitelle goes down with the Leech Seed. Yes. Yes. I feel like that was just the right amount of Leech Seed damage, you know, to take out a Gothitelle. It feels like that was right around the, what is that, 1/8 mark. Wo-Chen's going to shake off the taunt, but it's going to go to sleep. Womp womp. Now, the big question is Fluttermane going to... Hold up. Doesn't matter what Fluttermane's going to do. I think I need to protect here. I'm just going to be fast asleep. This is first turn asleep. I think I can live one hit. I do also want to keep Wo-Chen out. I wanted to get some HP back. I feel like swapping into Glimmora is okay. I don't want to switch into Fluttermane, though. I would rather lose Glimmora. Again, the fact that I burned the Iron Hands in the back is huge. I would also like to keep Arcanine in the back to swap in and hit it with an Intimidate. So here comes a big Shadow Ball on the Glimmora. It's going to hurt. Of course it's a crit. Yeah. Not my favorite thing, but Wo-Chen does heal a lot here. Wo-Chen does heal a lot. Okay. Snow Wo-Chen heals up. I feel like they're going to need to double into the Wo-Chen if they want to take it out this turn. Now, that said, I can protect. In fact, I can protect with both. If Wo-Chen survives, then next turn it'll... Or if it wakes up this turn, that would be great. If not, that's okay. I kind of would like it to wake up this turn, or wake up next turn then. Good, it hits the Spiky Shield. Ah. That's too bad. Because then next turn it could have protected. And that would have been even more Leech Seed damage on the Gastro. But such is life. That's fine. We're going to bring out Fluttermane. I think hitting a Dazzling Gleam works here because that 1 KOs the Fluttermane and 2 does damage to the Gastrodon. And then we can go for an Energy Ball on the Gastrodon if my Fluttermane outspeeds the enemy Fluttermane. No. Okay, well, that's good too. That is totally fine. Totally fine. So that Fluttermane is going to be protected. That Gastrodon is going to take some damage, but not a ton. But the Glimmora going before the Gastrodon, hitting the Energy Ball, is what's most important here. Okay. And so now it's just the Ferropalmus. I think I need to keep the Fluttermane alive here, do I? Hold on, do I? If I switch out Flutter Mane, nothing happens. It can't get fake outed anyway. I think I still go for a Dazzling Gleam because I want to take out the enemy Flutter Mane. And then maybe I go for a Spiky Shield because it's going to go for a fake out anyway. I keep my Glimmora alive this turn. Okay, so that Flutter Mane went first. I don't like that at all, but I survive it. I am so happy that I survived that. 135 special attack does justice. I love it. Okay, I think I've won this game. It doesn't affect Flutter Mane. That's not a thing. Whew. All right, so now we just Dazzling Gleam because we're locked into it, and then we Energy Ball. It doesn't matter. Mortal Spin doesn't matter. Energy Ball does the damage. I guess Power Gem does, but not as much as Energy Ball, I don't think. Let's just go. Oh, we're terastallizing. I forgot that they hadn't used terastallization all game. But being electric type does not help you here. Maybe it's just showing the fact that, hey, I didn't use terastallization at all. Oops. Nice that I also had the Arcanine in the back. I don't think I needed to waste the turn swapping out the Glimmora. I don't think I did. I could have brought the Arcanine in at any time. So I'm glad that I didn't do that. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. That was a very long game. I don't have a timer on how long these games went, but they went long. This one went long. Let's go into game 3, I suppose. All right, come on, let's go. Okay, and my next opponent is Dylan. Dylan with the double ghost. I was about to say triple ghost core. This is not a triple ghost core. This is double ghost. Gengar and Cerule Edge here. Now, I'm quickly realizing that I don't have very much for ghost types. No, that's not true. I have Flutter Mane. Flutter Mane does outspeed the Gengar, and I think that kind of puts it in category to bring it out with Flutter Mane and Iron Bundle, right? Because if Iron Bundle outspeeds the Gengar, if that happens to lead, then I can just Icy Wind and Hex, I guess. And actually, for most things, I guess Noivern's probably going to Tailwind if anything, but for most things, an Icy Wind is going to be the way to go. Is bringing out the Wo-Chien here smart? I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it for this one. But I kind of am feeling the Glimmora. I don't think I need to intimidate or burn a bunch of things here. I think that's actively going to work against me. So bringing out Iron Hands is probably my only other option. And it's a good one, right? Because I do Drain Punch and what's that? Wild Charge. Those two attacks do seem to do quite well against this team. I like that. All right. Oh, Dylan. Oh, Dylan. I like you. All right, so Daft Punk over here is going to send out Gengar and Noivern. So there it is. There it is. That's exactly the kind of lead that we were thinking about here. They have found my choice specs and they have found my booster energy, but that's okay. That is okay because my Quark Drive goes off right now. And now they just know that my Flutter Mane is super powerful. So why not just lean all the way into it, go for a Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam, and just really try and hurt that Noivern as much as possible. We go for an Icy Wind on the first turn as well. I'm just thinking if I should single target the Gengar. I don't think so. I don't think so. Because if I Icy Wind the Noivern and I Hex the Gengar, the Noivern still gets Tailwind off. And that makes the rest of the game kind of rocky. If I go for an Icy Wind now, and then I go for a Dazzling Gleam, then I at least KO the Noivern. I do a bunch of damage to the Gengar. Okay, so that's Terra Normal. Hyper Voice. Okay. Well, I'm going to do it myself. Anyway, we terrastalize here. Now I kind of regret not going for a Moonblast on that Noivern to try and like really take out their Terra Pokemon, you know? But I think we'll still be okay. Gengar takes a lot of damage. If that's how much they take from an Icy Wind, let's see how much damage they're going to take from a Choice Specs Dazzling Gleam. Here we go. Yeah, that's just going to KO the Noivern right there. Cool. Cool. Yeah, they're just not going to be able to play. Okay, well, at least I know that I outspeed the Gengar. I just likely won't outspeed. I might not outspeed the next Pokemon that comes out, if it's fast enough. Regardless, I think the first thing I should do is Icy Wind the two of them. I think that's going to take out the Gengar. I think. And that said, I can just target the Iron Valiant. Yeah. I think I should single target the Iron Valiant here. Speed was heightened, so it's definitely going first. But we're going to we're going to Dazzling Gleam. And Icy Wind. Yeah. I mean, that's going to hurt, but that's okay. Because I know that my Icy Wind goes before the Gengar. That's going to KO the Gengar. It's going to be a critical hit. Thank you. Thank you for the revenge critical hits. All right. And not that I'm saying that I deserved them after that one game. You know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to take them. That's for sure. Thank you. Iron Valiant's going to go down, and now it's just me versus one. I think I'll take that. Thank you very much. Now it's just Cerule Edge. Cerule Edge is about to take a big ol' Hydro Pump to the face. And I think I'll even switch the Flutter Mane here. Not for any reason other than Flutter Mane just doesn't really have too much to do right now. Battle was canceled. Cool. Oh, love that. Love that. Okay, so how's our record so far? We had one catastrophic loss. We had one incredibly long game. And then we had one incredibly short game. Okay, let's go into a game 4. Win or loss, we'll take it how it is. If it's a short loss, we'll include it. If it's a long win, we'll include it. If it's a short win, we'll include it. And I'll get to sleep a little bit earlier tonight. And I'm okay with that. So let's go into our next game. All right, so our last game here is up against Law. Law with, yeah, that's Paladin Balance right there, huh? Okay. There was a lead that they specifically use, that TechPug specifically uses for Paladin Balance. That would be Glimmora and Wo-Chien. And let's figure out why. Okay. So we've got Protect on the Wo-Chien, Leech Seed, Mortal Spin. Mortal Spin. I mean, I'm a little afraid of doing the Mortal Spin Leech Seed stuff into an Amoonguss, but if the Amoonguss leads, then Glimmora can Terrastalize and then Spore just won't happen. I like that, I guess. And then in the back, I can bring Arcanine to reduce the attack of all of those people and to resist Flutter Mane. That's beautiful. Look at that. Look at the aesthetic beauty of an Arcanine going in against those 4 physical Pokemon and then dealing Flare Blitz to an Amoonguss and then resisting a Flutter Mane. It's a thing of beauty. And then I think Bundle in the back, just because the speed will really, really help me KO those Pokemon before they can KO me. If I get that thing out there with the Booster Energy, I get that extra speed. I go before the Tinglu. I can go before the Dragonite. And then Extreme Speed doesn't KO me. Also because they don't have a Chen Pao there. Tinglu and Palafin. All right, here we go. Glimmora, and Wo-Chien. So I think we can all see the inherent problem right now is that we have a Glimmora out that will just melt versus a Tinglu, right? So we'll go and Terrastalize here. I could Energy Ball. But I don't think I'll do that. I think instead I will go for a Mortal Spin just in case the Palafin happens to stay in to try and do some damage to the Glimmora. But what I definitely won't do is Leech Seed the Palafin slot because that might become an Amoonguss. And we don't want that to become an Amoonguss. So instead we'll Leech Seed the Tinglu. Yes. So they're going to withdraw the Palafin and bring out whom? Arcanine. Arcanine is a different Pokemon than I thought it would be. Glimora's attack's gonna fall. Wo-Chien's attack's gonna fall. That's okay. It's not that kind of game. I'm still going for a Mortal Spin though, and Mortal Spin is going to be so great, so great. I do think this Terrastalization is going to make sense against them. Oh, they're also Terrastalizing. Just don't be Steel. Tinglu, does Tinglu Terrastalize Steel? No, it doesn't. It Terrastalized Grass. It Terrastalized. Now, I don't have a Venoshock on this Glimmora. I don't think I need it. Ah, but I did Leech Seed it. Okay. So there you go. So I did some damage, but I didn't do the max damage. As it turns out, attacking the Arcanine with Leech Seed would have been the better choice. Turns out. Well, regardless, we've got Toxic Debris out, which is great. I almost feel like I shouldn't Spiky Shield with Glimmora, but because I haven't used it yet, I think that this is probably a good time to do it. And if I Spiky Shield with Glimmora, then should I... Well, what if Wo-Chien gets attacked? If Wo-Chien gets attacked, then I'll just be sad. Well, we'll Leech Seed the Arcanine, because we can. Now, the dream is for that Arcanine to attack into Glimmora. And the dream is the reality. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so you can't win them all. Fine. That Ruination isn't my favorite thing, but, you know, it is what it is. Now everyone takes a little bit of poison damage. I love Mortal Spin. I also don't have to worry about Mortal Spinning anymore, right? We're going to flip into Arcanine now, because I don't see them going for a Stomping Tantrum right now. I see them going for more of the same. We're going to Protect here too. I see them going for Ruination. I see them going for anything else that Tinglu has. I see them going for a Fissure before they go for a Stomping Tantrum, to be honest. Regardless, the Wo-Chien protects here, which is great. Flare Blitz on my Arcanine. That's going to do not that much damage. It's less than 30. Wow, 28 whole damage. And then Ruination on the protected Pokemon. Woo! Okay. Amazing. Is anybody in Extreme Speed range yet? No, not Arcanine. No, not Tinglu. All right. Are they going to keep the Tinglu out? Well, I know I outspeed it, so I should attack it anyway, right? And then we can Leech Seed. I almost want to Leech Seed the Tinglu spot, but I'm not going to. I think I'm going to Foul Play the Tinglu spot. Yeah. They're going to withdraw the Arcanine and they're going to poison their Palafin? No, they're going to bring out the Amoonguss and take back the poison stuff. That's fine. Okay. You win this time. They're going to withdraw the Tinglu, though. That's got to be Palafin, right? Okay. There's a chance. There's a chance that I burn this Palafin. No. Okay, that's fine. Well, we at least get a foul play off on the Palafin. That does a bajillion damage. That's great. Well, that's definitely going to be my extreme speed target this turn. Here we go. Let's go extreme speed. I am actually going to flip the the Wo-Chen out into Glimmora here because I would like to do that. Because I want my extreme speed to do that extra 25% damage, right? Because again, it's important to remember that Tablets of Ruin does affect your partner Pokemon too. So now I'm going to be doing extra damage with that extreme speed. Not enough, but that's okay. Wave Crash is going to take itself out. That too is strategy. So they've lost their Palafin. And Palafin was their big heavy hitter there. Oh, and they were trying to heal it too. Oh, that's a shame. I can bring Wo-Chen back out now. What are the other Pokemon that they can bring out? That's Arcanine, right? It should be Iron Bundle then, shouldn't it? No, not necessarily. Well, yeah. And then the first turn I just protect. So there's Arcanine. What am I worried about? I'm worried about the... If Amoonguss redirects, it redirects the Iron Bundle. So I should Icy Wind this. I bring the Arcanine's speed down, so Glimmora hits next. If I Power Gem the Arcanine, and I get redirected, then Arcanine gets to Flare Blitz. But if Arcanine Flare Blitzes, it probably will take itself out again. Because of the Icy Wind damage, because of the poison damage. And the Amoonguss is just not going to redirect here. It's not doing it. It's trying to Pollen Puff again. So bringing the speed down means that I'm going to be able to KO this Arcanine before it gets to Pollen Puff. That's a flowchart, baby. That's a flowchart, baby. Okay. And then Tinglu's back out. I think we're okay. I think we're sitting all right. Now here's the thing. I should freeze dry this turn instead of, right? Yeah, this turn I should freeze dry because again, if the Amoonguss redirects, then at least the Amoonguss gets hit with the freeze dry. I think I always outspeed Tinglu anyway. So we just go for a Spiky Shield here because it doesn't really matter, right? Yeah, so we go for the Spiky Shield. Freeze Dry is going to do big damage. No, not big damage. Okay. I'm incorrect about that. I have a lot of defense on that Iron Bundle, though. They're trying to Pollen Puff until the cows come home. And Tinglu's going to get a lot of that HP back. A lot of its super high HP stat back. I understand my mistake now. I need to go for a Freeze Dry on the Amoonguss. That's what I need to do. I'm going to go for a Power Gem as well on... I guess I can go on the Amoonguss just in case it doesn't go down. Yeah. And then Nom Nom the berry. That's too bad. I don't like it. Yeah, that's as much damage as I'm gonna do. Oh, and all it's really going to try and target here is just for ruinations. Yeah. The spore is fine. I'm going to deem the spore fine. Team Lou's hurt by the poison, but that's okay. We're gonna try and go for an icy wind when we wake up. Do I go for a spiky shield right now? No, I think I just go for a power gem. Power gem on the Mungus. Yeah. Because I go first all these turns, it's good. I know that I live this. Barely, but I live it. Tinglu's going to take a bunch of damage. We're going to Icy Wind the two of them again, just in case. Power Gem goes on the Amoonguss now. Sometimes I wake up. Yep. Here we go with the Icy Wind. That's going to take out the Amoonguss, right? Yeah. The Tinglu's getting pretty low. They're going to have to try and take out the Iron Bundle here, I think. No, they're not. Okay, that's fine. Enjoy some more spikes. Enjoy some more toxic spikes. Oh, I love toxic spikes so much. Now, I know it kind of forced them to bring out the Amoonguss there so that they can suck up those toxic spikes, but because of the Amoonguss factor, they needed to... sorry, not because of the Amoonguss factor. Because of the Glimmora, they needed to embrace the Amoonguss factor. And in this case, it kind of just... it nerfed their team something special. We're going to go for an Icy Wind. We're going to go for a Foul Play. And that'll be it. Battle was canceled, or just let it go off. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the dopamine hit that you allowed me to get. I apologize for the cortisol hit that subjected you to, but you know what? Sometimes you need that cortisol to get the dopamine later. That's just kind of how that goes. Anyway, good game, Law, with the shiny Dragonite in the back. This was a great game. I'm glad that we did a game 4. Cool. Well, I've been Mike. I play with 2 Pokemon on the field. Thank you so much for watching. And please, please, please go and use this team. I'm putting it right up there. Thank you, TechPug, for sharing this on Discord. Thank you so much. You can go and do that as well. The links are down in the description below. Just go and share them on the Rental Codes channel. Share your team code, your Pokepaste, your team ID, I mean. And if you want to, go and drop a team review, or at least give me like 1 or 2 sentences that I can use to really understand what you meant by putting this team together. Or don't, and I will go and figure that out myself. I think they're both kind of fun. Anyway, folks, again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.